Amara Kim was one cleaning cart accident away from losing everything. Her job, her daughter's medication, her last shred of hope. But when that cart crashed through the wrong penthouse door, she didn't just interrupt a stranger's night. She walked into the private world of Park Min-jae, a mafia boss who hadn't let a woman close enough to touch him in 10 years. Not since his wife died bleeding in his arms. What started as a terrifying mistake became a deadly obsession when rival gunmen saw her face, marked her as leverage, and turned a desperate single mother into the one weakness a killer couldn't afford. Now trapped under his protection with her 7-year-old daughter, Amara has to decide: trust the monster who promises to keep them safe or run from the man who's finally learning to feel again. Because when a man like Min-jae loves, people die. But when he doesn't, everyone does. The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead. Amara pushed her cleaning cart down the empty hallway. Her feet ached, her back screamed, and her phone buzzed with another reminder about overdue rent. She shoved the phone back in her pocket. Room 1847, she whispered to herself. The cart's wheel squeaked with every push. The sound echoed off the marble walls. This hotel was too fancy for someone who couldn't afford her daughter's asthma medication. Amara stopped at the supply closet. Her hands shook as she grabbed fresh towels. She hadn't eaten since breakfast. Nia needed the money more than she did. Her supervisor's voice rang in her memory. One more mistake and you're done. Amara felt scared. She couldn't lose this job. Not with Nia's medical bills piling up. The lights flickered once, twice, then darkness swallowed the hallway. No, Amara said. Please no. Emergency lights kicked on. They cast everything in sickly red. She grabbed her cart and moved faster. The wheel caught on something and jerked left. Thunder cracked outside the windows. Rain hammered against the glass. The storm had arrived early. Amara's chest tightened. She needed to finish this floor before the power went out completely. She pushed harder. The cart rolled forward too fast. She tried to stop it, but her hands slipped. The cart crashed into a door. The door swung open. Amara froze. A man stood in the darkness. Tall, still, watching her. I'm sorry, she said. I'm so sorry. Wrong room. She grabbed the cart handle, her breath caught. The man didn't move. Please, Amara said. I'll go. I didn't mean stop. His voice was quiet, calm, dangerous. Amara's hands tightened on the cart. She couldn't see his face clearly, just his outline against the window. Lightning flashed and she saw him fully. Dark suit, expensive watch, eyes that made her want to run. I said wrong room, Amara said. I'm leaving. He stepped forward. Something glinted in his hand. A gun. Amara felt her stomach drop. Her legs went weak. Don't move, he said. She couldn't have moved if she wanted to. Her whole body locked up. The man raised the gun. Then he lowered it. His eyes found hers. He tilted his head. You're the cleaner, he said. Yes. Her voice cracked. Yes, I'm just the cleaner, please. Footsteps pounded down the hallway. Men in suits rushed through the door. Security. They surrounded her immediately. Sir, are you let her go, the man said. The security guards hesitated. One grabbed Amara's arm. She flinched. I said, let her go. His voice was sharper now. She made a mistake. Mr. Park, protocol requires. I don't care about protocol. His eyes never left Amara. Leave her alone. The guards released her. They backed away. One spoke into a radio. Park Min-jae. Amara's mind raced. She'd heard that name. Whispers from other cleaners. The man in the penthouse who never spoke to anyone. Go, Min-jae said to his security team. All of you. They left. The door closed. Silence stretched between them. Amara couldn't breathe properly. Her chest felt tight. She stared at the floor. Look at me, Min-jae said. She forced her eyes up. He was watching her. Really watching her. Not through her, not past her, at her. You're afraid, he said. Of me? Yes. Something shifted in his expression. He put the gun down on a table. His hands were steady. "I won't hurt you," Min-jae said. "You startled me, that's all." Amara nodded. She didn't believe him. Men who carried guns always hurt someone. "Your hands are shaking," he said. She looked down. He was right. Her hands trembled against the cart handle. "When did you eat last?" Min-jae asked. The question surprised her. This morning, liar." Her eyes snapped to his. He was still watching her, still calm. "Yesterday morning," Amara whispered. "I ate yesterday morning." Min-jae moved to the phone. He picked it up. Dialed. "Kitchen. Send dinner to the penthouse. 2 plates. Now." He hung up. "I should go," Amara said. Your shift is over." He gestured to a chair. "Sit." "I can't. I need this job. If they think, they won't think anything." His voice was firm. "I said sit." Amara sat. Her legs gave out beneath her. She landed hard in the chair. Min-jae stayed by the window. Rain continued to pound the glass. Lightning illuminated his profile. He was younger than she expected. Maybe mid-30s. Handsome in a way that made her nervous. "What's your name?" he asked. "Amara. Amara Kim." "You work nights?" "Yes." "Why?" She hesitated. "My daughter. I need to be home during the day." His eyes found hers again. "How old?" 7. Min-jae nodded. He said nothing else. The silence hung between them. A knock at the door broke the moment. A server wheeled in a cart. "Hot food?" "Real food." Amara's stomach growled. The server left quickly. Min-jae gestured to the food. "Eat," he said. "I can't." "You can. You will." He pulled out a chair across from her. "Eat." Amara's hands shook as she picked up a fork. The first bite was heaven. She tried not to cry. Min-jae watched her. He didn't eat. He just watched. "Thank you," Amara whispered. "Don't thank me." His voice was quiet. "Just eat." She finished half the plate before she could stop herself. Her body screamed for more, but her pride kicked in. "I should go," Amara said. "Really? My daughter is with someone." "Yes." "A neighbor." Min-jae stood. He moved to the door, opened it. "Go," he said. "Don't come back to this floor." Amara stood quickly. She grabbed her cart. Her legs were still shaky. "Mr. Park, just go." She left fast. Her heart pounded the entire elevator ride down. When she reached the lobby, she finally breathed. What just happened? Amara couldn't sleep that night. She kept seeing his eyes. The way he looked at her, not cruel, not kind, just present. Nia coughed in the next room. Amara got up immediately. She checked her daughter's breathing. Normal. The inhaler sat on the nightstand. $5 left in her wallet. She returned to bed, stared at the ceiling, counted the hours until her next shift. The next evening, Amara walked into the hotel with fresh dread. Her supervisor met her at the entrance. "Kim, the penthouse." Amara felt her blood run cold. "I was told not to go back there." "New orders." "Mr. Park requested you specifically." "Why?" Her supervisor shrugged. "I don't ask questions." "Neither should you." Amara's chest tightened. She took the elevator up. Her hands gripped the cart handle. The doors opened on the top floor. Everything looked normal. Quiet, expensive. She pushed the cart down the hallway. Gunfire erupted somewhere below. Amara screamed. Glass shattered nearby. She dropped to the floor. Her hands covered her head. More gunfire. Shouting, running footsteps. Someone grabbed her. Strong hands pulled her up. She fought. "Stop." That voice. Min-jae. She looked up. He was there. Blood on his shirt, gun in his hand. His eyes were wild. "Come with me," Min-jae said. "Now." "What's happening now?" He pulled her down the hallway. Bullets hit the wall behind them. Amara's ears rang. She couldn't think, couldn't breathe. Min-jae shoved her into his suite, slammed the door, locked it. More gunfire outside. Closer now. He pushed her behind the couch. His body covered hers. Stay down, Min-jae said. Don't move. Amara felt terrified. Her whole body shook. Min-jae's weight pressed against her back. He was solid, warm, alive. The shooting stopped. Silence crashed down, heavy, suffocating. Min-jae didn't move. Neither did Amara. They stayed frozen. His breath was hot against her neck. Are you hurt? He asked. No. Sure. Yes. He moved off her slowly, stood. His gun was still in his hand. He moved to the door, listened. Amara sat up. Her hands were shaking again. Worse this time. What was that? She asked. Business. His voice was flat. Stay here. I need to leave. My daughter, you can't leave. Min-jae turned to face her. Not until I say it's safe. You can't keep me here. I can. I am. Amara stood. Her legs wobbled. You have no right. I have every right. He stepped closer. They saw you. They know your face. Who? People who want me dead. His eyes found hers. People who will use you to get to me. Amara's breath caught. I don't understand. You don't need to understand. Min-jae pulled out his phone, made a call. Taeyong, yes. Clean it up. I want a report in 1 hour. He hung up, looked at Amara. Sit, Min-jae said. We're going to wait. For what? To see if anyone comes back. Amara sat because she didn't know what else to do. Her mind spun. This wasn't real. It couldn't be real. Min-jae moved to the window, checked the street below. His shoulders were tense. His jaw was tight. I'm sorry, he said quietly. For what? For this. For involving you. Amara felt anger rise through her fear. You didn't involve me. I involved myself by being stupid enough to come back here. I asked for you. His voice was softer now. I wanted to see you again. The words hung in the air. Amara stared at him. He stared back. Why? She asked. I don't know. An hour passed, then 2. Min-jae paced, made calls, barked orders into his phone. Amara stayed on the couch. She checked her own phone. 7 missed calls from her neighbor. 3 voicemails. She started to play one. Don't, Min-jae said. Not yet. My daughter is fine. I had someone check. She's safe at your apartment. Amara's eyes found his. You did what? I sent a guard. Discreetly. She doesn't know. Your neighbor doesn't know, but I needed to be sure. Something shifted in her chest, anger, gratitude. She couldn't tell. Thank you, Amara whispered. Min-jae nodded. He sat down. Finally, his shoulders slumped. You're bleeding, Amara said. He looked down. Blood had soaked through his shirt. Not much, but enough. It's nothing, Min-jae said. Let me see. No. Amara stood, walked to him. Her fear was still there, but something else was there, too. Something stronger. Let me see, she said again. He looked at her, really looked at her. Then he unbuttoned his shirt. The wound was on his shoulder, a graze. The bullet had barely touched him. Amara found the first aid kit in the bathroom. Her hands were steadier now. She cleaned the wound. Min-jae didn't flinch. He watched her face. She could feel his eyes on her. You should go to a hospital, Amara said. No hospitals. You need stitches. I've had worse. She bandaged him carefully. Her fingers brushed his skin. He went very still. Done, Amara said. Thank you. She stepped back. Their eyes met. The silence stretched again. Why did you protect me? Amara asked. I don't know, Min-jae said. I should have let security handle it, but I didn't. Why? Because you were afraid. And I remembered what that felt like. His honesty startled her. She sat back down. Her body felt exhausted. All the adrenaline was leaving her system. I need to go home, Amara said. My daughter needs me. Not yet. Min-jae stood, walked to the window again. It's not safe. When will it be safe? I don't know. Amara felt panic rise in her throat. I can't stay here. I have responsibilities. I'll take care of it. His voice was firm. Whatever you need, food, medicine, rent, I'll handle it. I don't want your money. You need it. The truth stung. She did need it desperately. This isn't right, Amara said. I know. Min-jae turned to face her. But it's what's happening, so we deal with it. Dawn came slowly. Amara watched the sun rise over the city. She hadn't slept. Neither had Min-jae. He sat across from her, silent, thinking. They'll come back, Min-jae said finally. Not tonight. But soon. Why? Because I killed 3 of their men. Because they think I'm weak. Because this is how it works. Amara's chest tightened. And me? You're a complication they'll exploit. His eyes found hers. Unless I protect you first. I don't want protection. You don't have a choice. The words were harsh, but his voice was gentle. Amara didn't understand him. Didn't understand any of this. What do you want from me? She asked. Nothing. Min-jae stood. I want nothing from you. I just want you alive. A knock at the door. He answered it. A man in a suit entered. Older, scarred. He looked at Amara briefly. Taeyong, Min-jae said. Report. 3 dead. Kwon Sungmin's men. The cops are asking questions. I gave them the usual. Taeyong's eyes found Amara again. And her. She stays with me. That's a mistake. I didn't ask your opinion. Taeyong's jaw tightened. They saw her. Her face is compromised. She's leveraged now. Which is why she stays with me. Min-jae's voice was sharp. I'll handle it. Taeyong looked at Amara. His expression was unreadable. Then he nodded. Your call, boss. He left. Min-jae locked the door again, turned to Amara. Pack your things, he said. What? You're leaving. We're leaving. My house on the coast. It's secure. I'm not going anywhere with you. Yes, you are. His eyes found hers. Your daughter, too. Amara felt her world tilt. Nia, she's in danger. You're in danger. So we go somewhere safe together. You can't just, I can. I am. Min-jae pulled out his phone. I'm sending a car to your apartment. Pack what you need. My people will bring you both to me. No. Amara stood. Her hands were shaking again. No, I won't let you control my life. I won't. Your life is already controlled. His voice was quiet now. By debt, by fear, by men who hurt you before. I'm offering something different. What? Safety. The word hit her hard. Safety. When was the last time she'd felt safe? And what do you want in return? Amara asked. Nothing. Nobody offers something for nothing. Min-jae stepped closer. His eyes were dark. Serious. I'm not nobody. And I'm not offering. I'm insisting. Their eyes locked. Amara's breath caught. She wanted to run, wanted to scream, wanted to believe him. Just until this is over, Min-jae said. Until I handle Kwon, then you can go back to your life. And Nia. Nia will be safe. I promise. A promise from a man with a gun. Amara should have laughed, should have refused. Instead, she nodded. Okay, Amara whispered. Okay. The car arrived at dawn. Amara sat in the back with Nia. Her daughter was quiet, scared. Her small hand gripped Amara's. Min-jae sat in front. He hadn't looked at them since they got in. Taeyong drove. Nia stared at the man in the expensive suit. Amara pulled her closer. Where are we going, Mama? Nia's voice was barely a whisper. Somewhere safe, baby. I'm scared. I know. Me too. Min-jae turned slightly. His eyes found Nia's in the rear view mirror. Something in his expression softened. You like the ocean? He asked. Nia nodded. Just once. Good. We're going to the ocean. The rest of the drive passed in silence. Trees gave way to coastline. The road narrowed. Gates appeared. High metal guards. They drove through. The house submerged. Massive, beautiful, isolated. The car stopped. Min-jae got out first, opened Amara's door. Welcome, he said. Amara looked at the house, then at him, then at Nia. Is this a prison? Amara asked. No, Min-jae's voice was firm. It's a sanctuary. She wasn't sure she believed him, but she took Nia's hand, walked toward the door. The gate closed behind them. The sound echoed across the water. Amara felt trapped, protected, terrified, safe, all at once. Min-jae watched them enter. Taeyang stood beside him. This is a bad idea, Taeyang said. I know. She's a liability. I know. Then why? Min-jae didn't answer. He didn't know how to explain it. The way her hands had shaken, the way she'd looked at him, the way she'd touched his wound without flinching. Because I want to, Min-jae said finally. Taeyang shook his head. You haven't cared about anything in 10 years. Why start now? I don't know. But he did know, somewhere deep inside. He knew. He just wasn't ready to say it yet. Min-jae followed them into the house. The door closed. The ocean roared in the distance. And for the first time in a decade, he felt something. Not fear, not anger. Hope. Amara woke to sunlight. Bright, blinding. She sat up fast. Her heart pounded. The room was wrong. Too clean. Too expensive. Windows showed the ocean. Memory crashed back. The hotel, the gunfire, Min-jae, Nia. Amara jumped out of bed. She wore the same clothes from yesterday. Her body ached. She ran to the door, locked from the outside. No, she said. She pounded on the door. No, no, no. The lock clicked. The door opened. Min-jae stood there. He held a tray. Breakfast. You're awake, he said. Where's my daughter? Asleep. Next room. She's fine. Amara pushed past him, ran to the next door, opened it. Nia was there, curled under blankets, breathing steady. Amara felt relief flood through her. She turned. Min-jae stood in the doorway. I told you she was safe, he said. You locked me in. For protection. That's not protection. That's prison. His jaw tightened. If you want to leave, the door is open, but the gates aren't. Amara's hands tightened into fists. You can't keep us here. I can until Kwan is handled. Min-jae set the tray on a table. Eat, then we'll talk. I don't want to talk. I want to leave. No. The word was final. Absolute. Amara felt anger rise in her chest. You have no right. I have every right. His voice was quiet. 3 men died trying to kill me. They saw you. They know you were with me. Do you understand what that means? It means you put me in danger. It means you were already in danger. I'm just trying to fix it. Something shifted in his expression. Not quite guilt, not quite regret, something in between. Amara looked at the food. Her stomach growled. She hated that she was hungry. Hated that she needed anything from him. Fine, she said. I'll eat. Then you explain everything. Min-jae nodded. He left. The door stayed open this time. Amara sat. Ate. The food was good. Too good. She forced herself to eat slowly. Nia stirred, opened her eyes, saw her mother, and smiled. Mama. I'm here, baby. Where are we? Somewhere safe, I hope. An hour later, Amara found Min-jae in a large room. Office, expensive furniture, papers everywhere. Taeyang stood beside him. They stopped talking when she entered. Taeyang's eyes found hers. Cold, assessing. I want answers, Amara said. Sit, Min-jae said. I'll stand. Sit. She sat. Taeyang remained standing, his arms crossed. Kwon Sung-min, Min-jae said. He runs the east side. We've been at war for 3 years. Last night was an escalation. Why? Because I killed his brother last year. His voice was flat. He wants revenge. Amara's breath caught. You killed someone. I've killed many people. Min-jae's eyes found hers. That's who I am. What I am. The honesty was brutal. Amara felt her stomach turn. And now he wants to kill you. She said. Yes. By using me. Yes. Taeyang spoke for the first time. You're a weakness now. He'll exploit it. I didn't ask to be a weakness. Doesn't matter. Taeyong's voice was hard. You are one, which means you're a liability. Min-jae shot him a look. Enough. She needs to understand. I said enough. Taeyong went quiet, but his eyes stayed on Amara. She felt examined, judged, found wanting. How long? Amara asked. Until I handle Kwon. Min-jae leaned back in his chair. Could be days, could be weeks. I have a job, a life. Not anymore. He pulled out papers. Your supervisor was told you quit. I paid your rent for 6 months. Your daughter's medical bills are handled. Amara felt shock, then anger. You had no right. I had every right. His voice was sharp. You're under my protection now. That means I handle everything. I don't want your protection. Too bad. Their eyes locked. Amara's chest tightened. She wanted to scream, wanted to run, wanted to hurt him. Instead, she stood, walked to the door. Where are you going? Min-jae asked. To find my daughter to explain why we're prisoners. You're not prisoners. Amara turned. Her eyes found his. Then let us leave. Silence stretched between them, heavy, tense. No, Min-jae said. Finally, Amara left. She heard Taejong's voice behind her. Low, arguing. Min-jae's response was too quiet to hear. She didn't care. She needed Nia. Needed to hold her. Needed to feel something other than helpless. Nia was in the garden. A woman stood with her. Older, kind face. She smiled when Amara approached. Mrs. Kim, the woman said. I'm Ji-won, the housekeeper. Where's my daughter? Right here, safe. Ji-won gestured to Nia. She was exploring. I hope that's okay. Nia ran to Amara, wrapped her arms around her mother's waist. Amara felt tears threaten. It's okay, baby, Amara whispered. Everything's okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. Ji-won watched them. Her eyes were soft, understanding. Mr. Park is a good man, Ji-won said quietly. He's a killer. Yes, but also good. Ji-won smiled. You'll see. She left them alone. Amara sat on a bench. Nia climbed into her lap. They stayed there watching the ocean. I like it here, Nia said. Why? It's quiet. Safe. She looked up. Can we stay? Amara's chest tightened. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Dinner was tense. Ji-won insisted they eat in the dining room. Min-jae sat at the head of the table. Amara sat as far away as possible. Nia sat between them. How's the room? Min-jae asked. Fine, Amara said. If you need anything, we don't. His jaw tightened. He went back to eating. Nia watched him curious, unafraid. What's your name? Nia asked. Amara started to stop her. Min-jae spoke first. Min-jae. That's a long name. It is. Can I call you Min? Something shifted in his expression. Almost a smile. Not quite. If you want, Min-jae said. Nia smiled. Ate her food. Amara felt something twist in her chest. Her daughter shouldn't be comfortable here with him. I lost someone once, Min-jae said suddenly. Amara's eyes snapped to his. What? Someone important. A long time ago. His voice was quiet. It changes you. Losing someone. The words hung in the air. Nia looked confused. Amara felt her breath catch. I'm sorry, Amara said. Don't be. Min-jae stood, pushed his chair back. I'm not. He left. His wine sat untouched on the table. The room felt colder without him. Ji-won appeared, started clearing plates. She looked at Amara. He doesn't talk about her, Ji-won said. Who? His wife. Died 10 years ago. Ji-won's voice was soft. He loved her. Then he buried everything with her. Amara felt something shift in her chest. Understanding, pain, sympathy. How did she die? Amara asked. Violently. Ji-won met her eyes. In his arms during a peace meeting that went wrong. Nia tugged Amara's sleeve. Mama, can we go outside? Yes, baby, let's go. They left, but Amara couldn't stop thinking about Min-jae, about his wife, about the pain in his voice, about how familiar it sounded. That night, Amara couldn't sleep. She heard voices. Min-jae and Taeyong arguing. She crept to the door. Listened. She needs to go, Taeyong said. Before this gets worse. No. You're not thinking clearly. She's making you weak. I'm not weak. Then prove it. Send her away. Silence. Amara held her breath. She reminds me of her, Min-jae said quietly. The way she looks at me. Like I'm human. You're not human. You're a boss. Act like one. I'm tired of acting. Then you'll die and she'll die with you. Amara heard footsteps. She ran back to bed, lay down, her heart pounded. The door opened slightly. Min-jae stood there looking at her. She kept her eyes closed, pretended to sleep. He stood there for a long time. Then he left. The door closed. Amara opened her eyes, stared at the ceiling. Her chest felt tight. She thought about his wife, about pain, about how some wounds never healed, about how she understood that better than anyone. 3 days passed. Amara and Nia settled into a routine. Gardens in the morning, lunch with Ji-won, afternoons by the ocean, dinners where Min-jae barely spoke. Nia started smiling more, laughing. Amara tried to feel relieved. Instead, she felt trapped. On the 4th morning, she found Nia in the garden. Min-jae was there, too. He held a small bowl cat food. 3 stray cats circled his feet. He fed them quietly. Nia watched, her eyes wide. Can I help? Nia asked. Min-jae looked at her. Something in his face softened. Yes. He handed her the bowl, showed her how to pour it. The cats ate eagerly. Nia giggled. It was the first time Amara had heard her daughter laugh in weeks. Min-jae's eyes met Amara's. He didn't smile, but something passed between them. Understanding, connection. Amara felt scared. Not of him, of what she was starting to feel. She turned away, went back inside. That evening, a storm hit. Rain pounded the windows. Thunder shook the house. Nia curled against Amara on the couch. I'm scared, Nia whispered. It's just rain, baby. What if someone comes? No one's coming. But Amara didn't believe her own words. Min-jae appeared in the doorway soaked. He'd been outside checking the perimeter. Everything's secure, he said. Thank you, Amara said. He nodded, started to leave. Nia called out. Min, can you stay? He stopped, turned, looked at the small girl who wasn't afraid of him. Why? Min-jae asked. Because Mama's scared too. And you make it better. Amara's breath caught. Min-jae's eyes found hers. The silence stretched. Okay, he said quietly. I'll stay. He sat in a chair across from them. Water dripped from his hair. His shirt clung to his chest. Amara tried not to stare. Nia fell asleep quickly. Amara carried her to bed. When she returned, Min-jae was still there. You don't have to stay, Amara said. I know. She sat back down. The storm continued. Thunder, lightning, rain. Tell me about her, Amara said. Who? Your wife. His shoulders tightened. No. Why not? Because talking about her makes it real. His voice was rough. And I buried her 10 years ago. I buried everything with her. Amara leaned forward. Her eyes found his. You didn't bury them. They're just waiting. The words hit him. She saw it. The way his jaw clenched. The way his hands gripped the chair arms. What do you know about it? Min-jae asked. Everything. Amara's voice was soft. Nia's father. He was violent, controlling. I buried my fear with him when I left, but it's still there, waiting. Something shifted in his expression, recognition, understanding. How long have you been alone? He asked. 3 years. It doesn't get easier. I know. They sat in silence. The storm raged outside. Inside, something else built. Something neither of them wanted to name. Her name was Suyeon, Min-jae said finally. We met when we were young. Before all this, before I became what I am. What happened? Peace talks with another family. They wanted to merge territories. His voice was flat. It was a trap. They killed her to prove a point. Amara felt her chest tighten. I'm sorry. Don't be. I avenged her. Killed every man in that room. Started a war that lasted 5 years. He looked at her. I'm not a good man, Amara. I know. Then why aren't you running? Because I have nowhere to run to. His eyes held hers. The storm lit his face. Thunder crashed. I can't protect you forever, Min-jae said. I'm not asking you to. What are you asking for? Nothing. Amara stood. I'm asking for nothing. Just like you wanted. She walked to the window, watched the rain, felt him watching her. You're lying, Min-jae said. So are you. He stood, moved behind her, close, not touching, but close enough that she could feel his warmth. I haven't touched a woman in 10 years, he said quietly. Amara's breath caught. Why? Because touching means feeling, and feeling means pain. She turned. They were inches apart. His eyes were dark and tense. What if it doesn't? Amara whispered. It always does. But he didn't move away. Neither did she. The air between them felt electric, dangerous. Lightning flashed. Thunder followed. The house shook. Amara reached up, touched his face. He froze. Every muscle went rigid. Don't, Min-jae said. Why not? Because I won't be able to stop. Maybe I don't want you to stop. His hand caught her wrist, gentle, firm. His eyes searched hers. You don't know what you're asking for, he said. Yes, I do. He let her go, stepped back. His breathing was rough. No, Min-jae said. Not yet. Not until you're safe. Not until. A phone rang. Sharp. Urgent. He answered it immediately. What? His face changed, hardened. When? How many? He hung up, looked at Amara. Get Nia now. What's wrong? Kwon. He knows where you are. His voice was sharp. We have 5 minutes, maybe less. Amara ran, grabbed Nia. The girl was still asleep. Amara carried her. Min-jae met them in the hallway, armed, focused. Tae-young was there too. Other men, guns everywhere. The car, Amara started. No time. The house, we locked down and we defend. Min-jae's eyes found hers. Stay behind me. No matter what happens, stay behind me. Glass shattered downstairs. Gunfire erupted. Nia woke. Started crying. Mama, baby, it's okay. It's okay. But it wasn't okay. Men were in the house, shouting, shooting, coming for them. Min-jae pushed them into a room, locked the door, stood in front of it. Tae-young, he said, hold the hallway. On it. More gunfire. Closer. Amara covered Nia, pressed her against the wall. Her heart pounded so hard she thought it would break. The door exploded inward. Min-jae fired. A man fell. Another came through. Min-jae shot him too. Blood. So much blood. Nia screamed. Amara held her tighter. Min-jae reloaded. Fired again. Again. The shooting stopped. Silence crashed down. Min-jae stood there covered in blood, breathing hard. Is it over? Amara asked. No. He turned. His eyes were wild. We move now. My personal residence. No one knows about it. No one. Where? Move. They ran through the house over bodies. Amara tried to shield Nia's eyes, tried to block it all out. A car waited, engine running. They jumped in. Min-jae drove fast, reckless. Tae-young followed in another car. Guards surrounded them. Amara held Nia. Her daughter sobbed. Amara's hands shook. Her whole body shook. I'm sorry, Min-jae said. His voice was rough. I'm so sorry. Just drive, Amara said. Just get us somewhere safe. He drove. The city disappeared behind them. The coast stretched ahead, dark, empty, endless. An hour later, they arrived at another house, bigger, more isolated, surrounded by high walls, guards everywhere. Min-jae carried Nia inside. Amara followed. Her legs barely worked. Ji-won was already there. She took Nia gently. I'll take care of her. You rest. Amara wanted to argue, but she had nothing left. She sat down, put her head in her hands. Min-jae knelt in front of her. His hands found her face, made her look at him. You're safe now, he said. I promise you're safe. You promised before. I know. But this time, his jaw tightened. This time, I won't fail. His hands were warm, steady, covered in blood, but steady. Amara felt something break inside her. Fear, anger, relief, everything at once. I hate you, she whispered. I know. I hate what you've done to us. I know. But I don't want you to leave. His eyes held hers. I'm not leaving. Not ever. The words settled between them. Final, true, terrifying. Min-jae stood, walked away, left her sitting there alone with the weight of everything that had happened. Amara looked at her hands. They were shaking, still shaking. She didn't know if they'd ever stop. Ji-won found her an hour later, led her to a room, soft bed, clean sheets, windows that showed nothing but darkness. Sleep, Ji-won said gently. Nia is asleep already. I'm watching her. Thank you. Ji-won paused at the door. He's not sleeping either, if you're wondering. I'm not. Liar. Ji-won smiled sadly. You both are. She left. Amara lay down, stared at the ceiling, counted her breaths. Somewhere in the house, Min-jae was doing the same. She knew it, felt it. Two broken people under one roof, pretending they didn't need each other, knowing they did. Morning light filled the room. Amara opened her eyes. Her body ached. Everything ached. Nia was already awake. She sat by the window, staring at the ocean. Silent. Baby, Amara sat up. Are you okay? Nia didn't answer, just kept staring. Amara felt her chest tighten. She got up, went to her daughter, knelt down. Nia, talk to me. The bad men came, Nia whispered. They wanted to hurt us. I know. Will they come again? Amara's breath caught. I don't know. Nia looked at her. Her eyes were too old, too scared. I don't want to die, Mama. You won't. I promise we're safe here. You promised before. The words cut deep. Amara pulled Nia close, held her tight. I know, baby. I know. But Min won't let anyone hurt us. I believe that. She wasn't sure when she'd started believing it, but she did somehow, despite everything. Min-jae found them in the kitchen an hour later. Amara was making breakfast. Nia sat at the table drawing, not talking. How is she? Min-jae asked quietly. Scared. Quiet. Amara's voice was flat. Like me. He moved closer, studied her face. Dark circles under her eyes. Hands that still trembled slightly. I'm moving the guards closer, Min-jae said. CC cameras on every entrance. Taeyong is screening everyone who comes near the property. Will it be enough? It has to be. Amara turned to face him. Their eyes met. You look terrible. I didn't sleep. Neither did I. Something shifted in his expression. Understanding, connection. He reached out, almost touched her face, stopped himself. I need you to trust me, Min-jae said. I'm trying. Try harder. She wanted to argue, wanted to push him away. Instead, she nodded. Nia looked up from her drawing. Min, can we feed the cats? Min-jae's jaw softened. There are no cats here yet. Can we get some? Why? Because they make you smile. Nia's voice was small. And you should smile more. Amara felt something twist in her chest. Min-jae stared at Nia, his expression unreadable. Okay, he said. Finally. We'll get cats. Nia smiled, just a little, but it was there. Amara felt her hands grip the counter. She felt confused, angry, grateful, everything at once. 2 days passed. The house felt safer. Guards everywhere, locked doors, cameras, but also peaceful quiet. Amara cooked dinner. She didn't know why. Maybe because it felt normal. Maybe because she needed something to control. Min-jae walked into the kitchen, stopped, watched her. "What are you doing?" he asked. "Cooking." "Why?" "Because Ji-won is tired." "Because I wanted to." "Because she turned." "Does it matter?" "No." He sat at the counter, watched her work. His eyes followed her movements. Careful, attentive. "I don't remember the last time someone cooked for me," Min-jae said. "When did your wife die?" 10 years ago, 3 months, 2 days. The precision startled her. "You still count." "Every day." Amara felt her chest tighten. She turned back to the stove, stirred the pot. Her hands were steadier now. "What was she like?" Amara asked. "Kind, smart. Too good for me." His voice was quiet. "She saw something in me I never saw in myself." "What?" "Humanity." Amara set down the spoon, looked at him. "It's still there." "Is it?" "Yes. I've seen it. With Nia, with the cats, with..." She stopped. "With me." His eyes found hers. The silence stretched, heavy, charged. "You're dangerous," Min-jae said. "Why?" "Because you make me feel things I buried." He stood, moved closer. "Things I promised I'd never feel again." Amara's breath caught. He was so close. She could see the gold flecks in his dark eyes, the scar on his jaw, the tension in his shoulders. "Maybe feeling isn't weakness," she whispered. "It is when it gets people killed. Or maybe it's what keeps them alive." He stared at her, his jaw tightened. She could see him fighting something. Fighting himself. Nia's voice broke the moment. "Mama, I'm hungry." Amara stepped back, turned to the stove. Her heart pounded. "Dinner's ready," she said. They ate together, the 3 of them. Nia talked about the garden, about the ocean, about the cats they'd get tomorrow. Amara watched Min-jae. He smiled at Nia's stories. Really smiled. She'd never seen that before. When Nia laughed at something he said, Amara felt something shift inside her, something terrifying, something real. She was starting to care about him. Not just tolerate, not just accept care. And that was the most dangerous thing of all. That night, Amara couldn't sleep again. She walked the halls, found Min-jae in his study. The door was open. He sat at his desk, staring at a photo. Soo-yeon, his wife, young, beautiful, smiling. Amara knocked softly. He looked up, didn't hide the photo. "Can't sleep?" he asked. "No. You never can." She walked in, sat across from him, looked at the photo. "She was beautiful," Amara said. "Yes." "Do you still love her?" The question was bold, invasive, but she needed to know. Min-jae was quiet for a long time. "I'll always love her. She was my first everything, my only everything for a long time. And now?" His eyes found hers. "Now I don't know what I feel. Because of everything. You, Nia, this whole situation." He leaned back. "I was dead inside. Functioning, but dead. And then you crashed into my room. Literally. That was an accident." "Was it?" His voice was softer now. "Or was it exactly what I needed?" Amara didn't know how to answer that. She stood, started to leave. "Stay," Min-jae said. "Please." She stopped, turned. He was watching her. His eyes were vulnerable. Open, everything he usually hid. "Why?" Amara asked. "Because when you're here, I don't feel dead anymore." The words hit her hard. She sat back down. They stared at each other. The silence hung between them. "I'm scared," Amara whispered. "Of what?" "Of this? Of you? Of what I'm starting to feel." "What are you feeling?" "I don't know yet, but it's there. And it terrifies me." Min-jae stood, walked around the desk, knelt in front of her. His hands found hers. "I'm scared too," he said. "I haven't been scared in 10 years. But you scare me. The way you look at me, the way you make me want things I thought were dead." Amara's breath caught. "What things?" "Family, home, peace." His voice was rough. "A future that doesn't end in blood." She touched his face. He didn't pull away this time. Just closed his eyes, leaned into her hand. "I can't promise you that future," Amara said. I can barely survive my present. Then we'll survive it together. Their eyes met. Something passed between them. Understanding, agreement, connection. Amara leaned forward. So did he. Their foreheads touched, breathing the same air. Not kissing, but close. So close. Not yet, Min-jae whispered. When this is over, when you're truly safe, then. An explosion rocked the house. Glass shattered. Alarms screamed. Amara fell forward. Min-jae caught her. Nia. Amara screamed. They ran down hallways through smoke. Guards were everywhere, shouting, moving. Nia's room was empty. The window was blown out. Glass covered everything. No, Amara said. No, no, no. Min-jae grabbed Taeyong. Find her now. Search every inch of this property. Boss, the explosion came from outside. Someone got through. I don't care how. Find her. Amara felt panic. Real panic. Her daughter was gone. Nia was gone. This is your fault, Amara said. Her voice was shaking. You brought us here. You said we'd be safe. You promised. I know. She's 7 years old. She's terrified. She can't, Amara's voice broke. If anything happens to her, it won't. Min-jae's voice was still. I'll find her. I swear to you, I'll find her and I'll kill everyone who touched her. His eyes were dark, wild, dangerous. Amara saw the killer in him. The real monster underneath, and she didn't care. She wanted that monster. Needed it. Find my daughter, Amara said. Do whatever it takes. Just find her. Min-jae nodded. He kissed her forehead quick, hard. Then he was gone. Amara collapsed. Ji-won caught her, held her, let her scream. Hours passed. No word, no sign. Amara sat in the destroyed room, staring at nothing. Her hands wouldn't stop shaking. Taeyong appeared in the doorway. His face was grim. We found something, he said. A bracelet near the service gate. Nia's bracelet. Amara stood. Where? The docks. 3 miles from here. Taeyong's jaw tightened. Kwon has her. He left a message. He wants a trade. What trade? The boss for the girl. Amara felt her stomach drop. He'd do it. Min-jae would trade himself. I know. Which is why we're not telling him the terms. Taeyong met her eyes. But you should know this is an execution trap. Kwon wants Min-jae dead. If he goes, he dies. And if he doesn't, Nia probably does. The words were brutal. Honest. True. Amara felt something break inside her. I need to see Min-jae, she said. He's in the armory preparing. She found him there. Guns everywhere, knives, bulletproof vests. He was loading magazines. His movements were mechanical, focused. Taeyong told you, Min-jae said without looking up. Yes. And you can't go alone. Amara moved closer. You'll die. Probably. Then don't go. He finally looked at her. His eyes were empty, cold. She's 7 years old. She's there because of me. I have to go. You'll die. Then I die. His voice was flat. But she lives. That's all that matters. Amara felt tears. Hot, angry. She moved to him, grabbed his arms, made him look at her. You can't die, she said. I won't let you. You don't have a choice. Neither do you. Her voice was fierce. You're taking Taeyong. You're taking every man you have. You're getting her out alive, and then you're coming back to me. Something shifted in his expression. Amara, promise me. Promise me you'll come back. I can't promise that. Try. He stared at her. His hands found her face, held her. His thumbs brushed her cheeks, wiping tears she didn't know were falling. If I don't come back, Min-jae said quietly, Ji-won has papers, money, everything you need. You and Nia will be safe, protected for life. I don't want papers. I want you. The words hung between them. True. Devastating. Too late. I'm sorry, Min-jae whispered. For everything. For dragging you into this. For failing you. 4. Amara kissed him hard. Desperate. He froze. Then his arms wrapped around her. Pulled her close. Kissed her back. It was fire, pain, need. Everything they'd been holding back crashing together. When they broke apart, both were breathing hard. Come back, Amara said. You have to come back. I'll try. That's not good enough. It's all I have. He kissed her again, softer this time, gentler. Then he pulled away. Taeyong, Min-jae called. We move in 10 minutes. Amara watched him gear up, watched him become the killer, the boss, the monster. She watched and she didn't look away. When he was ready, he stopped at the door, looked back at her. If I die, Min-jae said, know that you changed me, both of you. You made me remember what it felt like to be human. Don't you dare die, Amara said. Don't you dare. He smiled, sad, small, real. Then he was gone. Amara stood there alone. Her whole body shook. Her chest felt tight. Ji-won appeared beside her. He'll come back. You don't know that. I do, because now he has something to come back for. The warehouse was dark, empty, silent. Min-jae moved through shadows. Taeyong and 8 men followed. Guns raised. Ready. Spread out, Min-jae said quietly. Find the girl. Kill anyone who moves. They split up. Min-jae moved deeper. His heart was cold, focused. This was what he was good at. Violence, death, control. A sound, footsteps. He raised his gun. A man appeared. One of Kwon's. Min-jae fired. Clean, silent. The man dropped. More sounds, more men. His team engaged. Gunfire erupted. Brief, controlled, professional. Min-jae kept moving, searching. Then he heard it. Crying, soft, muffled. Nia. He ran, found a door, locked. He shot the lock, kicked it open. Nia was there, tied to a chair, tape over her mouth. Her eyes went wide when she saw him. It's okay, Min-jae said. I've got you. He untied her, removed the tape. She threw her arms around him, sobbed into his chest. You came, Nia whispered. I knew you'd come. Always. He picked her up, held her tight. Let's go home. They moved back through the warehouse. Taeyong appeared, covered in blood, not his own. Kwon, Min-jae asked. Upstairs, waiting for you. Min-jae looked at Nia, then at Taeyong. Get her out now. Take her to Amara. Boss, that's an order. Taeyong took Nia. She reached for Min-jae. Don't go. Please come with us. I will soon. I promise. He kissed her forehead. Go with Taeyong. He'll keep you safe. They left. Min-jae turned, walked upstairs, found Kwon standing, waiting, smiling. You came, Kwon said. I thought you'd be smarter. You took a child. I took leverage. You took my brother. Fair is fair. Min-jae raised his gun. Nothing about this is fair. They fired simultaneously. Kwon's bullet grazed Min-jae's shoulder. Min-jae's bullet hit center mass. Kwon fell, gasping, dying. Min-jae stood over him. That was for Soo-yeon and for every person you've touched. Kwon's eyes glazed, went still, dead. Min-jae turned to leave. Fire erupted. Someone had set charges. Flames consumed the building. Fast spreading. He ran. Smoke filled his lungs. Heat surrounded him. A beam fell, blocked his path. He climbed over it, kept moving. Outside, Amara stood with Nia. Taeyong was trying to hold her back. She broke free, ran toward the building. Min-jae, she screamed. Min-jae. He emerged through the smoke, covered in blood, ash, burns, but alive, walking. Amara crashed into him, held him. Nia was right behind her. They stood there, the 3 of them, while the building burned behind them. You came back, Amara whispered. You actually came back. I promised I'd try. You did more than try. Nia pulled back, looked at Min-jae, then at Amara, then at the burning building. Her small voice cut through everything. Home, Nia said. Can we go home now? Everyone froze. Min-jae's breath caught. Amara started crying. Nia had been silent for months, barely speaking, terrified of everything. And her first real word was home. Min-jae knelt, held Nia's face. His hands were shaking. "Yes, baby. We can go home." "Your home?" Nia asked. "Our home, if you want it." Nia smiled, nodded, threw her arms around him. Min-jae held her, closed his eyes, let himself feel everything, all at once. Amara touched his shoulder. He looked up. She was crying, smiling, alive, safe, his. He stood, Nia in his arms, Amara beside him. Taeyong and the others watched, silent, respectful. "Let's go," Min-jae said. His voice was rough. "Let's go home." They drove back. Fire trucks passed them. Police. Chaos behind them. Peace ahead. When they arrived, Min-jae carried Nia inside. Laid her in bed. Amara tucked her in. They both stood there watching her sleep. She spoke, Amara whispered. After everything. After all that trauma, she spoke. Because she felt safe, Min-jae's hand found Amara's. Because we made her feel safe. Amara turned to him, their eyes met. Everything they'd been holding back was gone now. No more barriers. No more fear. "I need to clean you up," she said. They went to the bathroom. Amara washed blood from his face, his arms, his hands. He let her. Didn't speak, just watched. When she was done, he caught her wrist, pulled her close. Their faces were inches apart. "I'm covered in blood," Min-jae said. "I don't care. I'm a killer. I know. I'll never be normal. Never be safe. Never be." She kissed him, cut off his words, poured everything into it. Every fear, every hope, every feeling she'd been fighting. When they broke apart, his forehead rested against hers. His hands held her face, gentle, reverent, like she was something precious, something worth protecting. "I love you," Amara whispered. "I don't know when it happened, but it did. I love you." Min-jae's breath caught. His eyes closed. "I thought I'd never say that again to anyone ever. You don't have to. I love you." His voice was fierce. "I love you and Nia. I love what you've given me. What you've made me remember. I love you." They kissed again, slower this time, deeper, full of promise, full of future. When they finally pulled apart, both were shaking, smiling. Alive together. "Stay with me tonight," Min-jae said. "Not because you have to, because you want to." "I want to." They lay in bed, holding each other, not speaking, just existing together, safe, home. For the first time in 10 years, Min-jae slept without nightmares. For the first time in 3 years, Amara slept without fear. And down the hall, Nia slept, knowing she was loved, protected, home. 6 months later, the ocean was calm. Amara stood in the garden. Her garden now. She'd planted flowers, vegetables, things that grew, things that lived. Nia ran past, laughing. 3 cats chased her. Min-jae had kept his promise. They had cats now. 6 of them, all strays, all loved. Taeyong stood nearby, watching, smiling. He'd stopped being a skeptic, started being family. Ji-won called from the house. "Dinner in 10 minutes. Amara smiled, turned. Min-jae stood behind her. He did that sometimes. Just appeared. She didn't mind anymore. "Hi," she said. "Hi." He pulled her close, kissed her forehead. "Happy?" "Yes. You." "More than I thought possible." They'd gotten married 3 months ago. Small ceremony, just family. Ji-won cried. Taeyong smiled. Nia was the flower girl. Amara wore Soo-yeon's ring. Min-jae had offered it. She'd been terrified to accept, but he'd insisted. "She'd want you to have it. She'd want me to be happy, and you make me happy." Now they lived together, worked together, raised Nia together, built something new from the ashes of their old lives. The violence hadn't stopped completely. It never would, but it was distant now. Controlled, managed. Taeyong handled most of it. Min-jae focused on legitimate business, on family, on peace. Nia ran up, grabbed Min-jae's hand. Min, come see what I drew. Show me. She pulled him away. Amara watched them go. Her husband, her daughter, her family, her home. Ji-won appeared beside her. You did good. We both did. He's different now. Softer, human. He always was. He just forgot. Ji-won smiled, squeezed Amara's hand, walked back to the house. Amara stayed in the garden, felt the sun on her face, the wind in her hair, peace in her bones. She'd been terrified that night when she'd crashed into his room, into his life. She'd thought he was a monster, a killer, a man without mercy. She'd been right. He was all those things. But he was also kind, gentle, capable of love, capable of change, capable of being exactly what she needed. And she was exactly what he needed, too. Min-jae called from the house. Amara, dinner. She walked toward him, toward home, toward family, toward the life they'd built together. When she reached him, he took her hand, their fingers intertwined. Perfect. Right. Home. They walked inside together. The door closed behind them. The ocean roared in the distance, and for the first time in 10 years, neither of them was afraid anymore. They were just alive, just together, just home. That night after Nia was asleep, they sat on the balcony, wine in hand, stars overhead, ocean below. Do you ever think about it? Amara asked. That first night when I crashed into your room? Every day. Do you regret it? Min-jae looked at her. His eyes were soft, warm, alive. Not for a second. Even with everything that happened, the danger, the fear. Especially because of that. He took her hand. You taught me something I'd forgotten. What? That being alive means risking pain. That love is worth the fear. That home isn't a place, it's a person, a family. He kissed her hand. You're my home, Amara. You and Mia. You're everything. Amara felt tears. Happy tears this time. She leaned into him. He wrapped his arms around her, held her close. I love you, she whispered. I love you too. They sat there under the stars above the ocean together, safe, home. And in that moment, everything was perfect. Everything was right. Everything was exactly as it should be. The man who hadn't touched a woman for 10 years. The woman who'd been terrified to trust. The child who'd been afraid to speak. All of them healed. All of them whole. All of them home. Together, finally, forever. The end.